Okay, it's Saturday. I want to get the Bronco started and pull it outside so I can clean the garage. The last 3 months working on a Bronco, I've made a little bit of a mess. But I want to clean the Bronco out, or clean the garage out, so I want to get the Bronco out here so I got more room to sweep up and clean up. I need to go get the bottom half of the distributor cap off my spare engine. And unfortunately, all that work I put into putting tubes in these tires, this one is going flat, so I don't know if there was a nail in the tire and it punctured the tube or what. So I'm gonna have to throw one of the steel wheels on here. One of the 3 steel wheels holds air, so that's good. We'll get that swapped out and see the Bronco fire up. All right, one of these holds air. Not the bottom, not the second, not the third. Hey, the top one. It's perfect. All right, the tire that holds air is on. Let's see if little man can. We'll see if little man can let the Bronco down. Oh yeah, there you go. Tire's low, but it holds air, so we'll get it filled up. We'll go get the distributor part, stick it back together. Okay, let's get the distributor taken apart. Well, distributor cap. You guys know what I mean. Get these clamps on the bottom. These are a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver. I don't know if this one will be big enough or not. The back one's still hooked. You can see the bottom ring busted off when I put my weight on it. But to be fair, this cheap old plastic is not rated for 240 pounds. Back to the parts motor. Here we come. So I got this motor. I was going to build myself a Mazda drift truck, but I decided rebuilding my childhood Bronco was a better option because the Bronco's cooler. So I sold the Mazda and the S10 frame I had for it. But I got this motor here. I got this motor for $200. It has 19,000 miles on it. It came out of a car. So after I sold the Mazda, I parked the motor because it's the same motor that's in my Bronco, because there's nothing wrong with having a spare. And the mice have already moved in. Lovely, lovely. Let's see what we're looking for. Original Motorcraft blue is what we're going with now. See if I can get these clips off without breaking any of this plastic. There's one. There's 2. Sweet. It's not broken. I want to be careful with it because I'm sure it is probably original, seeing as how it's blue Motorcraft. Let's get the engine covered back up and head back to the garage. Ta-da! That's a welder cover for my dad's welder that I have here. Dad found this cover alongside the road, and one day when I was driving with the welder in the back of my truck, it ripped up the front, so it's no good for a welder anymore, but covers an engine nicely. All right, I'm going back to the garage. You coming? Okay, keep your hands out of the snow since you're not wearing gloves. All right, let's see if it starts. Turn the power on. It's gonna take a minute to start because it's gonna start in 3 months. All the fuel drained out. You by the door, Charlie? Hey, what? Go stand by the door with it open in case something happens. What? Go open the door and stand by the door. Forgot to turn the power on. I think I turned it off. Now it's on. things over real quick. Don't need this on, he's trying to fire. Looks like I'm getting fuel to the fuel filter though. Well, it looks like I busted the distributor cap as well. I didn't realize that. That sucks because it was brand new, but one of my followers purchased it for me. I thank you for buying it for me, and sorry I broke it, so I will go grab the old one that was on the Bronco to start with. Well, I thought it was under the Bronco, so looks like I'm going to get the one off the spare engine. It's a good thing I have that, I guess. I will clean up the connection points on here. Still looks good. And, well, my distributor cap, top half and bottom half will match. Match again. Round 2. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm doing some more looking. The fuel filter's full now, so the carburetor should be starting to fill up. Low battery, low fuel, you know. Okay, I'm not seeing anything obvious that would make it not start. I'll try to start it again here in a little bit after the battery's charged up. Get the carburetor full, it might start. Maybe it just didn't have any fuel yet. I did find this wire, which looks a lot like a solenoid wire. I'm not sure where it goes. I can't find anywhere obvious. Either a solenoid or a sensor wire. Hard to tell. And there's also this wire that was tucked in along the frame, but I'm assuming that one hasn't been plugged in for a while. It looks kind of full of dirt. But if I were to guess, I would guess this would have been maybe the temperature sensor wire, because I have aftermarket temperature sensor ran into the block down there. Because, I mean, this one was folded away. It's not like I just knocked it loose or anything. And I don't even have my wires hooked up to my solenoid because we got push button start in the cab because we were tired of messing around with stuff when it was a race truck. Eventually, I'll get it all cleaned up and get rid of stuff I don't need. But for now, we're trying to get it started and get it moved out of the garage so I can do some cleaning. Let's just see if anything happens. Turn the ignition on. Hey! Started! Sounds like it's loading up a little. Yeah. Okay, well, it runs. God, it needs body bushings bad. When you get on it, you can hear the whole body just kind of bounce around. I need to order the kit. It's only like 160 bucks. Probably get that ordered in a couple weeks, honestly. But here's the old turd out in the sunshine. I've pedaled with it for the last 3 months, and I've got about another 4.5 years to go. I think I mentioned it in another video, but I'll mention it again. The bed sides for this are only 160 bucks on Bronco Graveyard. So might as well order those because that's pretty cheap. If I don't order them now, they're going to be $350 by the time I do go to order them. Poor old girl needs lots of love, but I'm just the man to give it to her. What do you think about the Bronco?
Good.
Is it loud?
Yes.
Is it fast?
Yes.
All right, it's time to clean up this messy ass shop.